Hi everybody, welcome back. So I'm doing another video showing you how to cut up your one sheet wonders because it's something that gets asked of me quite a lot. How are you going to cut this up? What are you going to do with it? So I did also think that there may be some of you guys out there who like doing sort of Project Life type stuff or using memories and more. And so I'm thinking of actually cutting one of these up into sort of memories and more sized cards and decorating some cards so that you can see how you can use it for your scrapbooking. It's something that I looked into ages ago and I have not done memories and more for ages. And so, you know, maybe we could look at that because I do know there are some of you guys who are scrapbookers out there and perhaps would like to see how this would look. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. So I pulled out some gorgeous new dies. These are in the new mini catalogue and they are called Stitched So Sweetly dies, and they are exactly what they say on the tin. They are very sweetly stitched. I've had one little play with these to cut out some borders and things, and thought it would be nice to perhaps layer some of that one sheet wonder with the colours that I used in that one sheet wonder from the other day. And oh, I'm just going to grab my big shot. Bear with. Oh, where's my platforms gone? There we go. Okay, have I got all my platforms? I've got a very beaten up thing here. All right. Let's have a look what we're going to use. That one. And that one. Maybe a bit of that one. So hello and welcome guys, if you're watching this currently, welcome. Please don't forget that you can support my channel very simply by giving me a thumbs up if you like this video, and of course if you would like to purchase any products through me, you can do too. Now I'm going to have a go using my homemade cutting mat here. Let's see how well this fares. It may need a shim with it, but we'll see. So this, Sheila also spoken to me about this, but I have seen this idea where you can make your own sort of cutting mat. Oh, wrong way round. I am right-handed. Right, let's see if this will work. So to get the most out of these dies, what I would do is actually layer up a large one with maybe a slightly smaller one, because at the end of the day these are going to be frames, so you can it doesn't matter if you have something cut out the middle. So hi Kay. Now that felt a little bit loose, so we'll see if that's cut through. Not quite. All right, so we do need a little bit of a shim in here. So I'm going to a big bit of paper here I can fold up. So sometimes that happens if you're using plates that are not really designed, or they're not directly from Sizzix, but you can experiment with different layers of shimming just to get what's right for you. And as long as you do it gently and layer by layer, then there should be no problem. You won't damage your die machine. So just give that another run through. Oh yeah, that feels a little bit tighter. There we go. Hoping that's going to work. Yep, perfect. There we go. If anything, it's possibly a little bit too tight. But anyway, we'll keep going. Do that one again. Wonder if I can. No, that'll be too much. Okay, let's just do that. Sorry guys, you're probably in the dark a little bit there. Is that a bit better? There we go. Right, let's use another size one now. Use up this little bit of cardstock. Oh, so gorgeous. Look, there's a beautiful bit of stitching just around the edge there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Get the lighting there. Okay. Right, let's cut out some Tranquil Tide. Not Tranquil Tide. Oh, Pretty Peacock. Still getting used to these names. Right, what we do? That one? That one? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? Maybe? See if we can go smaller. See if we can get 3 out of this one. So let's see, you've got to place them very carefully. And you can just about get 3 frames out of one pass. Yay! That was handy dandy. Oops, just caught there, don't know why. Right, see, 3 there. Right, I'm thinking, what if we actually cut up some of this one sheet wonder? So I'm going to just cut this in half. Where's my trimmer gone? Oh. Oh, where'd I put my trimmer? Ah! No, that won't cut it. Oh, behind me. There we go. Right. Okay, so because I used the really big one there, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to use one down that would sit nicely inside of that. So let's place that. Oh, hold on, I got to decide which way up. Am I going to have these portrait or landscape? I think portrait. Have that going that way. Do another one there. And then I don't know what. Let's just do that. Oh, I've got one fall on the floor. I need to pick that one up in a second. Right, let's get that cut. Oh, plate's got stuck. It's because this is actually a damaged plate. I really shouldn't be using it. There we go. So, oh, does that need another pass through? Oh, it's being a little bit finicky there. Hiya, Tammy. Thank you for joining me. Just needs a little bit of a extra something there. There we go. So we cut that one out. Cut that one. Let's do another couple there. Wonder if we can fit in this little one here. Yay! Ooh, if I move them up really carefully, I wonder if I can get another one in. The only danger about putting your dies close together is that when you put your acrylic plate over the top, you've got to make sure that they don't move and end up on top of each other. That's something you do have to watch out for, because you can damage your dies that way. So this die set is called Stitched So Sweetly, and they go with that really lovely sentiment stamp set that's in the mini catalogue. So this is all from the mini, the current mini that will be with us until the beginning of June, before our new catalogue arrives. Right, so that one needs a little bit more pressure on it. So I'm just going to pop that back into the machine. I'll just do that one once more, and then we'll start sticking everything together. Let's see what we can come up with. So when you make a one sheet wonder, it's, you know, it's worth just sitting and cutting out a few things in one go, rather than kind of going, oh, I'm going to make one card. Just decide to make a few, or decide to cut out a few things, because, you know, while you've got your big shot out, you may as well be cutting up several items in one go. And that's what I did last time. I'll stick these away later. Right. Put that away. Don't need that. Okay, right, let's get some card bases made. So welcome everybody. Sorry I've not had a chance to see who's here just yet. Welcome to my live. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you for popping in. And we're hopefully going to get a few cards made this evening. At least 4, I would say. Because times are wasting. Time's a wasting. Okay, so I'm cutting my cardstock so that I end up with 2 types of bases. One top folding and one side folding. Or 2 rather of each. So it's nice to have them all done, and then we can sit down and do some sticking together and make some cards. Yep, Tammy, I've been there, done it too. I've damaged the dies by doing that. Oh, Miss Kim Fee, hello. Did you hear me say your name earlier? I was talking about you. Right, so let's have a look at what we've got. So we've cut these out. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So yummy. What else have we got going on here? So got that one on that one. There we go. My plate needs hospice. Yes, indeed it does. I need new plates. I do have new plates. I just like to use them until they're dead. Right, let me say a quick hello to everybody. Hi, Miss Shady Lady. Sheila, April. Hi, Christine. Tracy, Donnie from South Louisiana. Connie, Cindy. Okay. Wendy, Sheila. Jambi, Brenda, Sandra. Loretta Remb from Quebec. Cool, welcome. Canada in the house. Okay, let's get these. So that's the same size as that one. So we're going to have to stick that on like that. Then what have we got? We've got, oh, we've got these littlies there. Look, we can even do double mounting. Ooh, that's a bit much though, isn't it? Let's face it, that's a bit too much, I think. And then we can always mix and match and dash and do. It's quite nice, isn't it? Ooh, right. What else could we use? I'm thinking some doiliage. Let's get some doilies out. So I apologise if I may use some retired product. Let's have a look what we've got in here. I just feel that the stamping that I did is quite vintage and kind of lends itself to a little bit of doiling. This is my doily box. It's got all sorts of things in here from way back when. But I decided to put it all together because I thought, look, I can always colour these as well if I want to. Oh, look, so pretty. So pretty. Right. Let's very carefully take that apart. I'll get you guys a bit closer. You don't need to be way up there, do you? You're old and retired. Thank you. It was fun to make. So if you've missed me stamping this, it was a couple of videos ago. So, what made you sad, Tammy? What's Deborah saying? What's Deborah saying? Damaging a die would make me cry. Yes. You know what? I feel like this background needs a bit of texture on it. It's a bit too plain. I think it needs a bit of crackle on it, doesn't it? You've been up at the hospital to see Paul. Oh no! What's happened, Kim? Don't have to say on here, message me. Oh, sorry to hear that something has happened. I thought I'd pop up and have YouTube playing in the background, and there you were. Oh, it's lovely to have your company. It's been a while. Right, let's just... I'm not too bothered about it stamping completely correctly, so I'm just... That's it, that'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Right, I don't usually do cards sort of at an angle, but I'm feeling the angle today. I'm feeling like it could work. Feeling like it needs to happen here. Obviously in focus. Oh dear, sorry. Gotta get there. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kim. And I think we need a little bit of twine and ribbon and a bit of something something. And again, I think I might even go for some retired... I did have that lovely grey... Oh, where's it gone? I did have that really nice grey ribbon. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Where's that disappeared to? Oh well, I don't have grey ribbon, but I have grey baker's twine. And, oh, a bit of white. And what's that I see? No, wrong green. Oh, but I do have some of that. Okay. We're cooking on gas. So apologies if this is retired product. I'm sure you'll find something of an equivalent in the current catalogue. So let's put these all together. Mix it all together. Who has a daughter that watches oh, what's her name? Oh, what's it? Panzino. Oh, what's her name? She's a YouTuber, famous YouTuber, and she has a sort of channel where she does all sorts of things, but mainly she does she makes things called Nerdy Nummies. She's does cake baking and things, and she always has immaculately manicured fingers, and she looks very polished, very sweet, and she gets all her ingredients, and then she does this kind of funny little thing with her finger, which goes, "Let's mix it all together." So there we go. I'm going to channel her today. Mix it all together. I know that was purely by accident, I assure you. I fancied putting nail varnish on the other day, chose this colour, and then it's ended up that it's matched various videos. So I'm not that much of a planner, I assure you, Kim. I just thought, oh, I'll treat my YouTubers to some nail varnish. And then, lo and behold, it matched. I think when you've got lots of thready things going on, you don't necessarily have to do a bow. You can get away with just all these lovely bits of texture. You don't have to go too frou-frou-y. I mean, you can do if you want to, if you like all that kind of thing. Oops. And then at sort of different lengths, I think is quite fun. Oop, why won't that cut? Okay, so I think just a nice sentiment there, really. That's all one needs to finish that off. I do have the new, what's it called? Perfect Moments, Peaceful Moments. Oh, I'm getting so muddled up with the name of all the it's the Peaceful Poppies Suite, isn't it? But you've got Painted Poppies, Peaceful Moments. Oh gosh, I get so confused between them all. Right. Thinking of you with all my heart. Oh, that's a bit cheesy. Not cheesy, that's a bit, I don't know, very personal. No, I didn't colour them with a blend pen. I didn't, I promise. Yep. I can't do with Deeper Sympathy because it would be at a jaunty angle, and I do not like sympathy cards having jaunty angles. So I think I'm just going to go for Happy Birthday. There it is. Oop, if I get it out. There we go. So remember my little tip, when you put the stamp on, make sure that the word is parallel with the top of the stamp. It just makes it a bit easier to kind of aim. Right, let's go for Pretty Peacock, because that's a nice dark colour. A long one right across, do you think, Kim? Oh, congratulations. Yes, let's do congratulations. I think, there we go. Up there, or down there, even. Life is better, that one. Oh, across the top there. It wouldn't fit in. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh really, Christine? Wow. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too out of, to me that's a bit too close to the top of the card. I would really struggle to stamp that at that point there, because from my understanding of the whole PowerPoint on a piece of artwork, your PowerPoints are within this section here, and I'd want the sentiment to be within the power area. So I could not cope with that unless I was to actually stamp it like that and create a border. That would be the only exception. Like if I went duh, 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 you know, maybe like that. But I think that's a bit too... I mean, I could stamp it onto something and cut it out. Across the middle. What, stamp it onto something? I guess I could stamp it onto white. You could have a bit of whispered white. Where's my scrappages gone? Oh, it just so happens. Look at that. This is why it's good to sometimes keep your scraps. Ooh, sticky. So in the blue, you'd like it in the blue. Ah, now you're talking, Kim. Yes. Yes. Maybe I'll do that for the next one. I don't really want to have to get the heat gun out, to be honest with you, right now. Nice. I like it. The only thing is, I think I want to cut... I think I might want to cut that down a bit. I wonder if I can do it with this. Let's see. Ooh, it's close. Ooh, did it? Wow. No, I said I wouldn't do the heat embossing because I don't want to get my heat tool out, and the embossing powder and the Versamark, so I'm afraid I'm getting a little weary, so my brain would not be able to cope with it right now. Right, let's stick it all together. Let's get some glue done. Tea, anyone? Yes, please. I'll have a cuppa. Right, so I'm just sticking this doily on first because sometimes it's very easy to sort of stick things down and go, oh no, I did it in the wrong place. So I'm going to do a bit of that doily under there. Just a little smidge of it to show there. And wham, a load of glue on the back of that. That way. Get my little thingy-majiggy. So what I like to do is just curl these a little bit so they're not sitting completely flat. And then just going to stick that on there and that on there. I think this could take some little pearls or some gems just to add to it. I did have some the other day. I did have my little box of gems out, didn't I? I was showing you guys how to use the boxes. Oh well, we'll have to go with the pearls. Oh, just chuck something down the back of there, never mind. Now remember, you can always colour the pearls if you want to as well, but again, I don't want to have to faff too much with that tonight, so just going to pop the odd little pearly whirly there. Oh, maybe just another one up there. Oh, dropped it. Super cute. Love it. Right. Oh my goodness, my desk is like exploded. Right, let's put these away for a second. Right, let's get another one out. So let's try and do something a bit different. So that one had the larger. Should we go for some more blue showing on that one? We could contrast it with a bit of, see what a gold doily would look like. We'll just snip these. Oh, Wendy, that's brilliant. Start them young. Ooh, ooh, that's quite surprising. I love the contrast of the gold against the blue. Ooh, very sophisticated. Right, so I still want to do a little bit of something in the background of this though, because again, it looks a little bit bare. So if we just get out the scripty stamp and do a bit of stamping just down the edge of the card. I don't think this needs much else to it, to be honest. I guess I better put it on a block. I'll be good because Kim's watching. Oh, Vanessa, you're back, you're here. I don't think this needs much else. Do you think it needs lace or anything? Guess I could do that with a bit of, maybe with that tied around it. I'll do that. Use my tape runner. Oop. I always seem to use this the wrong way round. Oh, you're saying no, no lace, no. Too late. Stop, Ruth, stop it. If you want to have any proper say in my craft room, you need to be actually physically here, okay? Deborah, so excited for you. Is that your starter kit? Okay, so let this be a lesson to you how just snipping a doily in half can actually really change the look of it. I know it's only a tiny little bit of a distance between the two halves now, but it actually makes quite a big difference. So don't be afraid of chopping your doilies because it is so worth it. Too late. Yes, it's my craft room. Sorry, I'm being a bit cheeky, aren't I? Right. Da, 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 da. Okay, get that down. Right, now this one we can just splodge, can't we? Because it's going to get covered up. So pop that there. Just, oh, actually I don't even need to push it down too much because the other piece is going to go on top, isn't it? So let's just get enough glue on there to hold it. And then place that. Then go. Is it too rude, Deborah? Is that what you're telling me? Or it's your starter kit, sorry. The joy of doing lives and trying to decipher what people mean. Okay, so now just hold that for a bit because the glue's still wet. Do I have a silver doily? Ooh, I do. Got one of these. Do you want to see it in the silver? Oh, that's funny, Vanessa. I'm not going to add a sentiment now because I'd like to just do the other one. But you can add a sentiment wherever, whenever, wherever you want on this, I think. Okay. Oh, I quite like the way that the bow's doing that. I don't know if it would stay like that, but anyway, for now I like it. So, super cute. Right, last one. I'm wondering if I can just do a little... There's a tiny slither of a corner there. Then have that there. I don't know, it doesn't feel right. No, I like it, says Deborah. Ah. Bear with, bear with. I've got a plan. That's a bit much, isn't it? Wow, that is multitasking. The smoky slate onto smoky slate. I could put something right through the middle just to sort of tie it all together, or I could just isolate a portion. No, I'm fed up with this moving around, so I'm just going to glue this together. Through the middle. Okay, Navarana. Oh, no, 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 move down. Yeah, okay. Nine, nine, Esther. I'm thinking we could do that. We could layer that up with dimensionals. this through the middle then. Should we do a big zhuzhy bow? Like, should we try the zhuzhy bow? Have I got enough? Yes, I do. And I'm not worried that it's all kind of twisting up together. We want that kind of not perfect look. Separate these out a bit. I'm thinking an actual paper flower could go on here. This is going to be a very 3D card. Let's just go for it. I think flower with leaves and everything. Where's my... oh, my scraps of blueberry bushel gone? I had a whole bag of them a minute ago. Did I use them all up? I possibly did. What about then some seaside spray? If I stamp flower onto seaside spray with blueberry bushel, that would look gorgeous. Oh, just looks my blue bit now. Okay, right, let's get perennial. Oh, floral essence, not perennial essence. I always say floral essence, perennial. See, I know I'm getting tired because I'm just muttering now. That's funny, Cindy. So I'm just cleaning that stamp off because I don't want that blue sitting on there forever and ever. And then I'm thinking I'm going to stamp some of this leaf onto Pretty Peacock. Oh, what's going? Oh, well done, Christine. Have a good day tomorrow. Bear with everybody, I'm just cutting these out. So as you can see, this punch absolutely matches this perfectly. That's what I love about Stampin' Up. They create products that coordinate. So like this leaf came out about a year after this punch, well, 2 years after this punch came out. We've got a different stamp set that matches this leaf punch. I used it the other day actually. It's painted Harvest, and I was so chuffed when I saw this new stamp set in the catalogue last year. I was like, yay, we've got a new leaf for the bunch. It matches. So I love it when they do that. Actually, I won't need that one. There we go. Right, let's get some tweezering in here. I'm sure I had my tweezers out the other day. No. Oh, okay. Okay, when you don't have tweezers, you have to use fingers. Oh. So I'm just doing a little double check of stuff next to me. Nope. Oh well. Yes, I had them in that square container, and I've seemed to have mislaid it because I can't also find the gems, the box of gems. I don't think I put them back onto my shelf properly. I've stashed them somewhere. Oh well, never mind. Thanks, Kay. See, Kay knows where I've put my stuff. Okay, so let's just get this moving. And basically, I just can't cope with flat flowers. They have to be a little bit, you know, tweezed and teased. So it doesn't matter if you don't have tweezers, you can use your fingers. Just as a bit easier with tweezers. Okay, now because I'm putting flowers, I'm going to stick this down with glue because I thought initially I was going to do it with dimensionals. But I think because all these flowers have got to get on there, it's kind of pointless really. Right, let's stick some of these flowers together. Okay. Oh, Cindy, no, you didn't borrow my tweezers. Oh, Nonite Kim. Bless you. Lovely to have your company. Right, for the sake of ease, I'm just going to stick these down with dimensionals and hope that they stick. Yeah, we'll be praying for hubby, Kim. What? Vanessa, you're funny. Do you say how's your father for the same thing that we say how's your father in the UK? As in, but how's your father? As in, you know, that personal thing. I was just checking because, like, obviously the Australians maybe have different. Yeah, you see, like when that stamp set Rooted in Nature came out, the Australians were horrified, whereas we weren't bothered at all in the as Brits. We were like, what's all the fuss about? Because you use words in a slightly different way. But in the UK, if you say a bit of how's your father, it's, you know, So that's why I was asking. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting to learn all the different ways language is used. That's why I quite like all this kind of interaction across the borders. Yeah. Okay, do you see what I'm doing here? You see where I'm putting these dimensionals? Under the leaves. Don't be trying to hide them under a stem because it's impossible. Hide them under a leaf. There we go. Just need some perlages on here now. Oh, I've got some of these tiny ones to use up. These are old ones. I know, you wear thongs on your feet. Yep, we wear thongs in other places. Yep, they call sandals thongs. Take care, Cindy. Thanks for joining. There we go. So this is ended up being a very textured one. I'm actually tempted to cut this off and remount it onto and have it a bit thicker. I suppose I could mount something onto here just to make it feel a little bit more substantial. It just feels a little bit flimsy with this card. I mean, this bit doesn't feel too bad, but yeah, it feels like it needs putting on something, a box for it. Yeah, possibly. It's a little bit 3D. Yeah. It could do with a little sentiment. Could you fit happy birthday in there? Or just a little, just a tiny, weeny little one. Like, ooh. Happy birthday to you. Just like, to you. Like, I quite like using just to you on there, but I think it could probably cope with something a little bit more fancier on there. Let's have a look. For you, or maybe something from Itty Bitty Greetings. Something really. Oh, well, like happy anniversary. It'd be a nice anniversary card. Oh, this could be for my parents. Their anniversary's in March. Actually, I'm going to put happy birthday on it. Or shall I just leave it? May God bless you and keep you. That's quite nice. I think Kim's gone, Christine. She's gone to bed. Anniversary. Anniversary's calling to me. With coloured cardstock, I sometimes glue in a white to write on. Yes, Nirvana. That's what I'm thinking. I don't really want to have to go to all the bother of completely making a whole new card. So that, I think that would sturdy it enough in the inside. It's tricky to get the right pressure on these small stamps, but anyway, you could, it's readable, it's eligible. I think it needs another little pearl then, just sort of there. To sort of bring attention to it. There we go. Right, so that is what you can do with a one sheet wonder, folks. Now obviously you can use a already printed one sheet wonder, you don't have to use a stamped one, but if you do like stamping your own, then this is one way in which you can use it. So cut it up into various squares and use it as a kind of bit of a focal point, really, although it's kind of a focal point, but it's got a bit covered up. But anyway, it's your kind of your springboard for creating. And I think because it had that vintage vibe to it, it was nice to kind of grab this twine and the lace and stuff to kind of really to get it going. Yes, the sentiment matches the shabbiness. Oh, thank you. There we go. Thank you. Saved. Yeah. And this one just needs a sentiment on it and that'll be done. So, right, thank you so much for your company, everybody. Let me just see if there's any questions that I've missed. I don't think so. If anyone's got any questions, do you want to ask them now? Because I'm going to be going. But of course, if you want to, you can comment in the comment section once this. Just give this video a few more minutes and it will, once I've gone off, it'll be live again on YouTube. So that's handy. Right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Which one's your favourite? Pick your fave. I wonder if that one needs a flower on it now. Or something. Look. The anniversary one. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Have you finished your crocheting? Let me flip the camera around. The shabby chic one. Oh, sorry, my I have to take the camera out. Ooh, come on, camera. Sorry, that wasn't a very elegant view of me, was it? 6 rows to go. Number 1, says Jackie. Cool. They're all kind of shabby chic. Which one do you mean the anniversary one? Bye, Vanessa. Number 3, says Navarana. Thank you for joining me, everybody. And so if you missed earlier's live, I did the purple wreath. If you missed how to make this paper, that's a couple of videos behind, so you can head over there and have a look at that. And yeah, if you've got any questions, please do message me. Don't forget, all these products, apart from the retired ones that I used tonight, sorry about that, they're all available through my Stampin' Up shop. So if you want to go directly there, just look in the description below and click on shop and it will take you there. I'm trying to, when I do projects of current products, I'm making a little what do I call it, really, a project file in my on my Stampin' Up website, and then giving you the link so that you can link directly and put stuff into your cart. So it's just making it a bit easier if you do want to shop and buy the stuff that I've used. So I'm trying to do that diligently. That's a new thing I'm doing. So don't forget, if you really love the product, there's a fantastic sign-up offer at the moment. It's £99 and you get £130 of product. You just choose up to that amount for absolutely, sorry, I was going to say for free, but it's not for free, for £99. But what is for free is that little mini trimmer. These new glasses, these are new Poundland glasses. These are not the new glasses. They are coming in a week and a bit. The new Stampin' Up, that little mini trimmer, you get some papers, and you can choose one stamp set from any of the catalogues, not Celebration or Hostess set, but any in the main catalogue and in the mini catalogue, and you can choose a stamp set for free. So I calculated you're getting about £200 worth of product for £99. So it's a great sign-up offer. If you think that you're somebody who, really likes it and you want to do a little bit of shopping, or you've got friends that would like to shop, it is definitely worth doing. So obviously you don't get any celebration items in that, so if you particularly like the celebration items, it's not really an option for you. But talk to me if you're interested and you'd like to know more. If there's no obligation to contact me. Before I signed up as a demonstrator, I took a long time to think about it. I'd say I'd probably be thinking about it for a year, and I researched. I then, for my birthday one year, I invited my closest Stampin' Up demonstrator to come over, and she did a party for me. So I had a Stampin' Up party. I still have the stamps that I ordered from that party. And then, because I was doing a lot of paper crafts with other products, I did a big kind of eBay sort of, sale. I sold loads of things that I weren't using to pay for my kit. I didn't want to just kind of buy my kit and get, I wanted to really work at paying for my kit. So I saved up the money and bought my kit, and then had a really interesting time playing with stamps. Like, if you go to my blog, artfulstampin.co.uk, and have a look at those early blog posts, you will see somebody discovering stamps for the first time. Okay? So, and I discovered a type of card making. So, was there a bit of a glitch there? So yeah, so it's quite interesting to look back and look at old designs, see how far I've come. And good sometimes to just make a card without many products on it, because I appreciate not everybody has the capacity or the finances to have lots and lots of products. So I do try from time to time just to pare it down and maybe just use one stamp set with a few ink pads. So I do have posts like that as well. I do have videos like that. Right, lovely to have your company, and see you guys again soon. Bye bye.